はい、現実に戻ってきた。いや、なんとか己に打ち勝ったね。ジルからしたら1秒ぐらいかな。
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
若干ジルの表情が険しかったな。
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is,
い
you
や
can
クライ
tell
ブの
me.
ことは何でもわかるな、ジル。
I had a hard enough time telling myself.
よく見てるんやね。
I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
いや
We'll find your
今思え
answers
ばさ、みたいな感じやな。
I want to learn the truth too.
真実な。
There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
でもまさかやで。
I was hoping you'd say that.
なあ、アルテマが全人類アカシアにして滅亡させて自分に都合のいい世界を作るっていう。
And you haven't changed a bit.
衝撃的やんな。しかもそれをぶっ倒してクライブさんがもはや神になるっていう
I
ね。
have changed.
すごい展開だよな、考えてみたら。
I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
まあでもさ、兄弟のお話が
Thank you, Jill.
世界を揺るがす話になり、そしてまた兄弟の話へとつながっていくみたいなね。まあ面白いな、そう考えたら。で、女子はね。
If he is here, then
てかなんで
the disturbance I felt at the care must have been.
兄の前に姿を現さへんやろ。
The hour is later than I thought.
一言言えばしまいな話じゃないのこれ。あ、できたよこれ。フーゴのとこに頭が送られてくるってやつやんな。これマジで誰がやったんやろ。
Tell me who did this, or I'll see you
まあ俺はなんか影で暗躍してるスレイプにいる説を押したいけどな。どうなんやろ。そうやね。だってウォールードの使いによればシドの一味ってことやろ。 バルナバスの指示で動いてるスレプニルがこれをやった臭くない？んでシドに罪をなすりつけたみたいな。でまあ頭脳筋のフーゴはもうあっさり騙されるっていう、その可能性が一番高いよね。そもそもフーゴをほらクライブさんに両で切られた時も助けに来たのスレープニールやしね。そんな感じなんかな。まあそう考えたらさ、ベネディクタがかわいそうすぎてでも救われへんよね。アルテマに踊らされてたバルナバスに踊らされてたベネディクタみたいな感じでさ、に踊らされてたフーゴまであるか。いやこれもうほんま救いようないな。まあフーゴもかなりショックなんじゃないこれは。受け入れられへんよね普通に考えたら。この程度の怒りで済んでよかった説まであるんじゃない？いやーフーゴの英語ボイスいいよね。さあそしてここからさらなる地獄が待ってるわけです
So
よ。
what next?
We return to Eastpool.
こ
I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again.
なこれきついよ
About
ね。
Hannah amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then.
いやマードック夫人さすがにないわあれ。輪をかけて救いようがなさすぎるよね。
Torgal, what is it?
いやもうトルガルうなってるや
Think of
ん。
our wager. Come on.
嫌な予感しかしね。はい到着です。んでね扉の隙間からもう火が見えてんねんな。行くか。これな。このさ地味にこの
What happened here?
剣刺してんのかも。やめろやめろ。痛い痛い痛い痛い。
Imperials,
あ
you'll
Let's
pay
go.
for this.
あ敵を取ろうみんなの。
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who ordered such a thing?
いやーまあでも暫定地点使うか。レベル4ですが削れ削れー。こっちもいけるか。あー遠すぎた。無理か。K かな。
To arms, Odin.
いやまだまだいるか。おるな。ザンブレクレギオンエア。名前長っ。
Kill all the ducal dogs.
い はい斬鉄剣。
Say, we're innocent people.
オッケーか。いやまだいるな。普通にまだいるな。
Wipe this place off the map.
はい、
Shiva.
まとめて投げ払い。からのちょっと遠いかな。あ、いけるいけるいけるいける。これはあ、無理か。まだいるね。いやちょっと待てよ。まだいるか。オッケーね。あーやばいの出てくるかこっから。
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
はいはい、アナベラの部下ね。
My mother ordered this.
まずは斬鉄剣一発目。
Right.
これやばいかなこの距離。まあいっか。
I know. It could wait.
あれ違う。危ねえ、操作間違えた。おう、なんや危ねえ。はいご苦労さんです。これね、動きが遅いとこれが簡単にできるっていうのがいいよね。はい斬鉄剣。からの斬鉄剣フィニッシュ。今度こそいけそうじゃない？はい、いけるか。はい、いけたースカッとするわマジでこれ。いやー気持ちいい。これはカタルシスやわ。いやーとはゆえやで、まあこれがひどい。惨殺やもんねこれ。
Sorry, Lady Hannah.
ハンナさんがむごいよね。
You deserved so much better.
いやマジでなんでこんな目にやで。
People did.
何したっちゅうねん。
Better than my mother.
いやだからこそね、アナベラの一件はさ、クライブが解決してほしかったんだよな。まあしょうがない。あ、ガブね。
Gav. Clive.
まあ遅かったとはゆえ責められへんわこれはね。さすがに。
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck! My mother
いや
always did
ー、これは
despise
さすがに
bearers.
しょうがないやろ。
The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
いや、村ごと潰すなんて発想なかなか普通の人にはね、思いつかねえわ。
They just wanted to be free.
対応のしようがないよね。
This world judges that a crime punishable by death,
それが許されてしまうって
which
いう
is
恐
why
ろ
we're
し
going
さ。
to change it. Gav, we want to help. Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with. We do,
後回しだ。
but it can wait. In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us. All right. And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning
つ
another
かガブの方が
excursion.
背高いな。
What about the villagers?
今気づいたけど。マジか。
Aye,
おいっつったで今。
I'll leave yous lot to take care of things here.
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you. When you're ready, then.
Hi. はい。これでバレちゃうんだよな。
Lead me to your nest. Lord Kuka's message for your leader.
いやー、隠れ家も
To send it.
そろそろ終わりの時が近づいてますね。
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
一歩前に進んだね。
Be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
きたー。
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into
マ
now?
ザークリスタル破壊計画ですよ。
We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds
いや
in the
ー
eastern
来た
provinces
ね
has
シル
succumbed
ベ
to
ス
the
トル
blight.
か。
Without their yield, we will be hard pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
そして無
If
能
there
の賢
is
人
a
たちね。
capital by then,
この人最後までいた
closer
な。
as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
はい、この鼻こねくり回しを。最後までこの花の意味がちょっとよく分かんなかったけどな。あ、でもなんかね、ハルポちゃんのところでこの花のこともなんか書いてあったな、確か。
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look
あ、でさ、
south.
ここのさ、大理石の質感、うん、ここもちょっとね、SSS っぽくない？
We are bound by mutual
いい感じで出てるよ
accord.
ね。
Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn
大理
to
石特
respect.
有の質感が。と思って初見の時見てたんで
Swear
す
to
よ
see
ね。
our people starve.
Well, I really do think that,
いや思えばさ、こんなんリアルタイムで処理できてしまう時代が来たんやね。
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking
ほら
refuge
後ろ
from
の
the blight.
なんていうの、銅像じゃ銅じゃないわ、石像のさ角のところとかさ、光が当たって半透明になってるよね。
But instead of setting your minds to
ああいう
riddles
感じの
such as
質感
these,
がほんとよく出てるよね。
you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy
ちょうど
yourselves
ね
leaders
シル
of
ベストル
men.
の肘掛けのところとかね。
Sanbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
もう暴走してるな。
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to
でもなんか簡単にさアナベラに操られてるのも不思議やな。
shall we raise the first?
リオンの話からすると今まではすごくいい王様だったって話やん
You
ね
won't。have much to do.
まあマジでなぜこうなったってやつやな。アルテマが絡んでないってのがね、輪をかけてすごいよね。
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
その根拠を見せてくれ。最後までその辺はね曖昧やったな。まあでも間違ってはなかったんでね。
Listen,
さすがシドって感じか。
how does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But The mother crystals are massive, some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are told that the
ああ、
mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift
そ
from
れ
the
も
heavens.
結局明らかになったな。全部アルテマやったって話やもんね。
Nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
まあこの世界の断りやからな。
Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
アルテマです。
The higher ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
まあやるしかないよね。
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
もう一度ぐらいどころかもうね、人生すべてをシドに預けるぐらいの勢いやけど
Just said
な。
aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.